Hello gems, welcome back to the Syafire Star. Today we are doing another tablet review and I'm so excited because this is a monitor tablet review that we get to do. A big shout out and thank you to UGEE for supporting me and partnering with me for this video. We are live on Twitch. Unboxing is going to be the first step. We will unbox the tablet. Here it is. Oh, amazing, beautiful. After that, we'll be talking about the connection to the PC or how your tablet is going to connect to your PC. We'll talk about everything that's inside the box and then we'll do a setup and a full tutorial. So I'm super excited to dive into and talk about this tablet. Let's do this. By the way, if you guys would like to hang out with me live on Twitch while I do these unboxings or participate in my videos like you see chat doing over there right now, feel free to stop by my live streams. I stream live over on twitch.tv/Syafire. We better see you here or I'm gonna fight you. I shouldn't be saying that. It's like so aggressive. I'm trying to think of something better to say. What can we offer them if they come over here? All right, guys, low-key Zazu says we'll give you cookies. I'm not paying for the cookies, but if Zazu wants to pay for the cookies, you get free cookies if you come over to twitch.tv/Syafire. Thanks, Zazu, for covering us. You got our back. All right, next we're going to be hopping into the unboxing portion. Next, we will be unboxing the UGEE U1200 pen display. I love this art. I think it's super duper pretty. Love the aesthetic. Absolutely beautiful for the box art. So we got to open it. We got to find some skizzers. I should not be pointing that towards my face. Hold on, I'm gonna like point this away. Don't hurt yourself while opening your tablet. Hold on. Okay. I've never had this much difficulty opening a tablet box before. This is just me. This is not UGEE. This is my fault, guys. I just struggle sometimes, you know? It's just a difficult life. Get an adult if you need help with scissors, kids. Yes, Durin. All right, we got it. We're gonna open it. Here it is. Oh my gosh, holy glare. Okay, we gotta take this off. Okay, great. This looks really nice. This is a really nice size. Compared to the Wacom one, I think it's about the same, like pretty close to the same screen size. I feel good about it. It doesn't feel like too overwhelming. Like it's a good monitor lap tablet. The weight, yeah, it's a little bit heavy. I think the Wacom one is heavier though. That's the other like this size tablet that I have to compare it to. All right, so we have this like little box here. I'm gonna open this. Okay, it looks like we have instructions here, some extra stuff. Actually, it looks like there's some screen cleaners in here. Okay, so we got our little quick manual, of course. So we got a ton of extra pen nibs, which is great. Always looking forward to the pen nibs. This is the little bit that pulls the pen nib out when you need to switch out your pen nibs. Fantastic. We have a little screen cleaner here, which again is really nice. These are also ones that you can use to clean your screen. Fantastic. Dude, poggers! Comes with a drawing glove. Guys, I don't think I've ever gotten a tablet before that actually legit comes with a drawing glove. This is so hype. Usually you have to order them separately on Amazon, but this comes with a drawing glove. That's so nice. Ooh, and it has their logo on it and everything. So sweet. Free drip. Yeah, let's go. If you guys want to learn more about the digital drawing tools that can help you out in your journey, you can check out this video here. Here's our pen. The pen feels all right. It's pretty light. This pen is battery free. It also has 2 hotkeys available. Some people like to have their undo button on the hotkey that's on the pen. So you have 2. You can have a redo and undo, which is fantastic. And you also have an eraser with this pen too. Not all monitor tablets have an eraser built in. For example, the Wacom one actually does not come with an eraser built in, which is super duper annoying. So I actually am already liking this monitor tablet better than the Wacom one just for having an eraser on my pen alone. That's a huge perk. I do not like drawing with pens that don't have the flip eraser. The U1200 pen display has 8,192 levels of pen pressure sensitivity, which is pretty standard across tablets of this grade. Usually it's around 8,000 pressure sensitivity is what I've noticed from this level type of tablet. So that's pretty average here. And next we have our cords. So let's see what kind of connection we have here. So here are the main cords your tablet's going to come with. The big fat cord is the HDMI, which is going to plug directly into your computer or your PC. Next, the black USB port will also plug into a USB in your PC, hopefully a 3.0 blue USB port if you can. The red one is a little bit of a weird one where you're going to plug it into a wall cube or a wall charger, I don't know what they're called, and you would use that if you needed to power your tablet with extra power power. So it's not a must. I didn't end up using the red one, but you may need to for your specific situation. And the last one here is the one that plugs directly in top of your tablet. Only one cord plugs directly into the tablet itself. One of the struggles that comes up is getting the display to work. Now, this happens with UGEE's tablets. This happens with lots of tablets. Display is always a struggle with setting stuff up. Luckily, UGEE does have a really nice manual that you can refer to if you're having any issues setting yours up. Now, I did have issues with setting mine up. I'll talk about the few different things that I did, but it may be different for your computer. Here are 5 different solutions that I did. I'm not quite sure which one did it because I kind of did them all together. So the first thing would be to make sure that you have the driver installed. That's a must 100%. So you can go to UGEE's website and download the drivers, make sure they're updated and ready to go. And usually when you have that open, it'll tell you too, like it told me tablet not connected or please connect tablet. So then I know it still has an issue connecting. Next, you want to make sure your graphics driver is updated and latest up to date, and you can check that within your PC depending on the graphics card you have. You may want to uninstall other tablet drivers. I have had a lot of tablets over the past few years, and man, I have a lot of random like tablet drivers installed, and sometimes that can be conflicting, so that's another thing to look at as well. Another thing you can do is click Windows P on your keyboard and make sure it's changed to extended mode. And then lastly, just restart your computer after everything is plugged in, because sometimes these types of tablets don't like when you hot swap your tablet and just plug it straight in while your computer's on. So there's a few solutions of what I tried, and I finally got mine to work after constantly getting a no display error. But now that we got it working, let's go ahead and check out the driver and go ahead and actually test out the tablet. So what I'm going to try next is downloading the drivers of the pen tablet. I will make sure to leave this link down below. So we need to find the U1200. That's the one we're currently using. And here the software and drivers are. So of course, use whatever your device is. This tablet does support Linux, Windows, and Mac, and I will leave a screenshot up here to show you guys exactly what it supports. Okay, fantastic. So we're Windows right here. I'm gonna download this one. Show in folder once it's done. Here we are. If we go to our downloads folder, I'm going to right click extract to UGEE. Open that and let's run the driver. Click yes. Detected the old version, click OK. All right. Ooh, sparkly. Create without limits. So we're going to agree, sell our soul. Of course, we have no idea what it says, but why not? Downloading. I like this little illustration, it's so cute. Once you get the driver downloaded and everything plugged in, you will set up the tablet in the driver menu. Sweet, so now that we have everything plugged in, you should have access to your work area and your pen settings. So the first thing I like to do when setting this up is I don't want my tablet trying to measure both screens, so you want to choose whatever your tablet screen is. So I'm going to go ahead and not do all monitors. We just want to set it to monitor, let's see, there's 1, 2. It wasn't understanding where the tablet screen was, so I just clicked this default button and it brought my tablet screen in here. So I had these two and it was like not reading UGEE's, and then I just clicked default and then it brought it back here. So that's good. That's the one that we want. We want to make sure that it's mapped to monitor 3 and also set it to full screen so that you get the full area and the full width of your screen. Okay, next we want to calibrate. It's going to show on your tablet 4 corners with little pluses. You'll start with the top one and you'll grab your pen and you'll go ahead and click the center of them. Then your tablet should be calibrated and everything should be good to go. Next, you can move into your pen settings if you want to set up your hotkeys here. You have your eraser up here as well. And then of course you have the pressure settings. I don't usually mess with pressure settings because usually there's settings within whatever drawing program. Not for all, but for Photoshop, I already use the pressure settings in there, so we don't really need that. We should be good to go here. I'm just going to click OK. Everything is saved well. Lastly, if you want to disable any specific features, you have a bunch of different options up here if you are interested in doing that. And you can also export your settings and re-import them later if that was needed. All right, let's hop straight into working on a piece of art to see how this tablet actually performs. So overall, I really actually ended up liking this tablet. I wasn't quite sure how it was going to turn out. I love that the texture when you're drawing is rough. It honestly kind of feels a little bit like drawing on top of real paper. So it feels like you're really sketching, and that's something I've missed completely while doing digital art. And I haven't felt that with the other monitor tablet I've tried that's of a smaller size, which is the Wacom one, which I've mentioned several times in this video. I currently have a 22 HD Cintiq tablet, but this little UGEE is honestly a great choice for on-the-go sketching. When I first started sketching with it, I wasn't quite sure about the feeling, but I think that the tangibility of the textured screen is really nice. And the eraser cursor also, when you turn your pen around to erase, pushes down slightly, which also just gives it a really nice tangible feeling. I overall really enjoyed the feeling of drawing with this tablet much better than some of the other small tablets. So this is something that I think is the selling point for this tablet. If you are looking for that pencil texture and you want a cheaper on-the-go travelable mobile tablet, I think this is a really great choice for you to go with. Once more, thank you so much for joining us on the Syafire Star, and if you're looking for more monitor tablet reviews to check out, I would recommend watching the Wacom 1 review that I made here on this channel. And if you like this video, make sure to click that subscribe button. See you next time. Bye!